For this origami star piece, we are going to start with the traditional origami square. This one is a little bit more difficult than some we've done before. So if you get frustrated, you can look at the steps that I have available to you in your Google Classroom. Also, if you start to get frustrated, anger is not worth, or an origami piece is not worth the anger and frustration that it could cause you. So if you start to get overly frustrated, overly angry, take a break, have some patience with yourself, and maybe just try a different one. That's fine. Or if you, once you have got some patience with yourself and with the paper, maybe you can come back and try it again. But do not feel pressured like you have to do this one. This is just optional. Okay, and if you are wanting to attempt it, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. First step, we already have a crease going this way from when we made our paper a square. We're going to make a crease going in the other direction. Now we are going to do lots of kite folds. So a kite fold is where you start with your paper in a diamond. Then you bring this edge to the middle crease. Do the same thing with the bottom, this edge to the middle crease. Now we're going to do this same kite fold, but for every single corner. So I'm going to open this up, rotate it, and bring this edge to the middle. And the bottom left edge to the middle. Rotate it again. Don't forget to pause if you need to. Last one, rotate one last time. Okay, now that we have those folds, we're going to flip the whole thing over, and we're going to bring the bottom up to the top to make a center horizontal crease. Then bring that back down, rotate, and bring the bottom up to the top. Opening it back up, flip it back over to the front. Now from here on, we shouldn't be making any more new creases. We're just going to be recreasing folds that we already have. So we're going to take this center line and pinching it like this, we are going to slowly drag it up, and we're going to bring it to this spot where this corner and this corner have a crease that come here. And then smush. Now, keeping that folded, we're going to rotate so that this corner is more on the right side than the left. We're going to do this again. We're going to pinch this middle, and we're going to drag it up to this spot where this corner's top crease touches this flap. Okay, now you should be able to see a previous fold right here, going from this corner to this edge. We're going to take this bottom rough edge here, and we're going to refold on that spot. But then this is wanting to get all wonky. Force this to stay down, and we're going to do what is called a, what do these instructions call it? They have a funny word for it. I think it's called like a, swivel and squash. So this is the hardest part. So I'm going to try and get these to lay down so that it ends up looking somewhat like this. It's difficult to find words to explain it verbally. So if you need to rewind, you can, and watch that again. I'm also going to do it again on these other 4 sides. So I'm going to rotate this. I'm going to take this bottom edge, and I'm just going to lay it down on the crease that I've made before, just recreasing. Then I'm going to hold down the places that need to be held down. And if it's not wanting to crease vertically here where we're going to want it to vertically crease, you can kind of bend the paper in the direction you want it to go. And then squash. Turn again. Now this one, you're doing the same thing, but you're just reversing your sides because your flap is on the left now. So I'm bringing this side up, just going on top of that crease that I've made before. I'm going to poke this inside to kind of make it go where I want it to go. You can start to see the star forming. Rotate one last time. We're almost done. Fold this up. Push this in. Try and re-mold this. And squash. And we're done. Something that's fun that you can do is if you take multiples of these, you can layer them up to make a multi-pointed star. And that looks pretty cool. All right, well, I hope that you were able to be successful with this, but ultimately I hope you had fun and not frustration. And if you did have frustration, I'm totally fine with you not doing this one, because this is for the fun and for the learning. All right.